punch. Muhammad. And they'll be facing Powerhouse from the United Kingdom.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Catch and shoot. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Good one. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on, breathe.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big swing and a miss with the hook. There's a counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. A high-octane battle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Oh, that punch. These punches coming from every angle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, bro, it's a tough.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he scores with the counter. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. Missing with the hook. Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Let's go out then.
Here we go. It's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That punch landed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he gets you.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut just missed. And he fails to score with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.